welcome back to another episode of Galactic Science with Nemgo.
Doing, old buddy, old pal. You were going to say this is when I taught them, weren't you?
Yeah, this was the cue for you to say, hello everybody, how are you doing?
Hello, everybody. My name is Igor, and today we're going to make a mess.
Sorry, headphones wearers. That was quite squeaky.
It was quite squeaky for me.
Alright, so...
I've just noticed you've done this. That looks so pretty.
Yeah, I've updated. Since you updated the power plant, I was able to bring a dimensional transceiver in here. And
whoa, there's a cost for those. I charge.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, help yourself to whatever you want.
I'm gonna have this stone.
Okay, was there a stone in there?
Yeah, there was 16 stone.
Really?
Yeah. Really? Yeah.
I don't know where that came from, but I'm guessing that's something to do with the electric furnace, maybe. I updated so that these are now electric compressors and electric furnaces, all supplied with power from the glorious power station that is...
They are very rude.
What?
These electric compressors.
Why are they very rude?
Because they've got their back to me.
That's actually their side. That's actually their side.
No, your better side. Boom, boom, boom.
On their left side, I think it is the power input. So there's nothing to show, as it were. I think if I take a block out here, you can see what the front looks like. But because of the way that Galactic Science has their power only going in one side, I had to have them all arranged in that direction, so they all look the same.
Sexy. Hey, Nem.
Hey, what?
Do you want to come see the power plant?
Yes, let's show the viewers why I've been able to do that, because you've got so much power coming out of the Hooch plant.
Hold on. Take your frequency modulator
I've
out.
already taken it out. I've been over here a few times. I've taken my frequency modulator out already, because everything's very noisy.
You start at the beginning.
Isn't this the beginning?
Well, technically, it's down here, isn't it? The H2O.
H2O is the beginning? Okay. Right.
So we have a souped-up H2O system now.
Souped up.
Majorly. This space here that I was intending for other things is now...
All H2O plant.
All H2O. And we are making... Well, we're not making any more than what we were before, actually. I think I've added in one machine. If we pop down this side.
The barrels are still very full.
Barrels are...
Oh, you got a secret door? I didn't know there was a secret door. I guess the power was coming somewhere, but I didn't know there was a secret door.
I added one machine, one extra chemical thing in.
Decomposing the waters, okay.
These have got their own little backup now. Both sides are identical, so we'll just check the side. Capacitor bank, just in case we run out of power, these have got extra power to sort of kickstart it.
So they should restart the empty process if it ever empties. Which
and that's
is
like
not very likely.
It literally dropped to, when it's all chugging, it drops to 1033 and something, and then it drops back up to 1024 stacks.
Okay.
So this chest is slightly overkill.
Yes, but you've got to store it somewhere, so you may as well. Okay, and then this is just burning hydrogen at a rate of 20 RF per tick.
Yep.
And there's lots and lots of them all rigged up together, so this is massive. Thanks to Willis Calvert, or whatever his name was.
William Wallace, thank you.
William Wallace, yes. Willis, I think it was Calvert, something like that. But the sign got moved when we moved things around, so it's just Willis now. William Wallace.
There's no door to get in these.
Well, you don't need to, do you?
Basically...
You just take a bit of the wall out.
It's what it is. No, there's a tunnel. There is a tunnel.
But you don't need it.
But we don't need it.
We don't need it, and you don't need to show the viewers. There's a way in the behind there. You don't need to worry about it. That's good.
We've got a ghost. Oh, it's gone now. There was hydrogen float. No, it's back. It's hydrogen floating in the wall.
Uh-huh.
Let's swiftly move it on there now.
Moving on.
Right, so
back upstairs now. Okay, so where does this power go?
Right, this power goes
didn't hit the elevator. Hang on.
Up the wall into these massive, massive, sexy banks.
So the H2O power comes out into these basic capacitor banks.
Yeah, each side is separate, right? So the left-hand side downstairs does the left-hand side upstairs and right.
Okay.
So this room is split 100% 50-50 until it gets to the very end.
Okay.
And I can't remember what side. So basically, we've got the power up here. Who are you calling fat? Oh, you said fat.
And the VATs don't have any power.
They don't need.
But this one doesn't have any power.
It's because it's actually producing hooch. If you look,
Is that the one that's actually producing the hooch that's
Yeah.
going to... Okay.
that one.
That one is still producing hooch. And this one over here is producing hooch on that
But
side.
this is the same setup as last time, other than the fact we have souped up the hooch production.
The Hooch Tycoon has a bigger hooch
I have
capacity.
a bigger empire. We've got diamond chests, diamond barrels now.
Okay, you upgraded it enough to get
Um,
tons of wood.
And you remember like how we did that whole process of you doing the mine chem for the Ender Star, and I decided that I was better and superior, so I would go and kill skellies.
No, I completely forgot that one.
Oh well, I decided it was too much like hard work anyway, so I just went with a wooden axe.
So you've just done wooden axes to create wooden axes going into there to... Yeah, so you don't need the diamond unbreaking X.
Well,
you may
That's
as well.
it was like I've thought about it after we did it, and I was sat here the other day when I was rebuilding. I was like, "This is a bit of a waste, really." This.
And
got
then you looked at the
wood.
tree farm that I did over there and
Yeah.
saw that I'd just done a little tier 2 crafter straight from the wood farm to make axes to replenish the axes in the wood farm.
Well, it was it. It was like we've got an excess of wood now. We might as well use it.
I love how it looks that there isn't any connection
It's cool,
to
isn't it?
anything, isn't there? But it's obviously working because of the glass underneath.
Right, so that's this level. This is the hooch level.
Hooch then goes downstairs.
Trees make the hooch. The hooch makes the rocket fuel. Basically, we've got again 2 sides independent from each other. There is no power coming down though. This level is self-sustaining.
Okay.
It takes the hooch.
Uh-huh. And water.
Yeah, the hooch comes down in one of the sides. I can't remember where it is. And basically powers these generators.
Okay.
And with a little bit of help of redstone and gunpowder, as we know from last time.
Which you get from this sieving process
this
down the
sieving
middle here.
process. Again, like I say, these two are joined. These gunpowder and redstone.
The barrels are joined to the barrels over here.
Yeah, they're the only thing that really crosses over. This chest glitched as mine. So this makes, we've got 4 vats.
4 vats of rocket fuel on each side. Okay.
And as you can see, both sides are full.
Yeah, the barrels are full. Yeah.
Right, and I took your little bit of a hint, and I messed with the advanced generators.
Yep. I'd made a few of the blocks, but I hadn't really put them together because we had quests for it.
Well, I messed to a point, should I say. I want to carry on doing that today, but I've made, like 30,000 RF. 30 million RF.
30 million RF just sitting there, and the system is backlogging up.
The system can make, as it stands now, it can make 2,200 RF per tick. But we are only actually making 1,500
So
RF
that's
per tick.
just enough to cover every
And
base
with-
operation at the minute.
At max, we're using 1.8 millibuckets per tick
1.8 fuel. Okay.
of fuel. So
So you've got a lot of fuel over here for that.
pretty much golden at this point.
Yeah. But that 2,200 RF per tick is not going to be enough forever, is it? Because we're already using 1,500 RF per tick, it seems, through the dimensional transceivers to all the parts of the base.
As you can see, though, I've got a space for a bit of upgrading.
Yeah, is that what you're up to this episode?
I'm going to do that. So
So what am I going to do?
what are you doing?
I'm opening a reward bag.
Well, you got a reward bag.
I got
No,
128 marble. Yeah, pretty cool.
No, we've got that ender quarry.
Yes.
Right.
I got to spawn Paul. Can Paul be a worker in your place?
No, because there's no oxygen over here.
What?
Or will die.
Oh, Paul. Sorry about that, Paul. How about you find somewhere else, Paul?
Come on, Paul. Let's go for a walk. Come on, Paul.
Go, Paul.
Well,
Go.
well, else we're moving Paul anyway.
Yeah.
So we've got.
He doesn't want to go.
Did you? Oh,
He doesn't want to get into a...
Paul,
lasso
do your
either.
freaking toe, Paul. Get in your freaking box. Oh, Paul left us.
Oh, Paul died.
Let's
Oh, Paul.
Oh, Paul.
Right, moving on.
So yes, ender quarry.
Ender quarry, what about it?
We could go set the ender quarry up now, Nem.
Okay.
But where is all the junk going to go? Where is all the resources going to go?
It's going to go over this side.
Because we have nowhere at present.
This is kind of resource processing over this side, isn't it? So we've opened this area up for resource processing.
So are you going to sort of set up some rudimentary sexiness of a system?
That was the plan, yes. It also has the sieving section up above and the mine chem to the back, which means that I can auto-process items that come in, can basically be sifted. I won't say sieved, but sifted between being sieved and being mine chemmed or being processed in any other way in this room.
I'm going to stand over here.
So basically just going to need an import for everything, and from there I will divide it all up and sort it all out and send it where it needs to go. Yes, that's what we're going to do. So wherever the Ender Quarry is, we want one sort of like chest that it brings it all into.
Well, I have. Ding, ding.
2-dimensional transceivers, okay, so one-dimensional transceiver and an Ender Quarry and some Ender markers, okay.
Ding, ding.
And ding, ding.
Did you get that one? Where did that one go?
I got 2.
Okay. Right, so I'm going to go and make what I need to make.
You're going to make stuff, and I'm going to go somewhere and set up an Ender Quarry.
Well, no, you need some. You're not going to make your rudimentary input.
Input, output stuff. Yeah.
You're just going to lob it all into one chest.
I don't know where to put it into, though. I don't know where the input for the place should be. Maybe down the middle. Maybe just down the middle, yeah. Maybe
1, 2, 3,
have it on the floor just here.
I can't lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh,
2.
Get rid of that.
6. 9. 12. How's that counting going?
Shut up.
Alright, so Ego's just finished his episode. Go and check that out if you wanna. We've got this all set up now. The quarry is working. We've got items coming in from Venus, from the quarry over there. And currently they're just all going into this chest, which means that I'm getting far too much of this Venus cobblestone going into here. So what we need to do is quickly filter it off. I just want to filter it off so that we can leave the quarry running, because the quarry will chunk load for us, won't it? It seems to be, anyway. It chunk loads for us, so that is good for that area. While I'm doing this, bud, could you make us a tier 1 blood altar? You know how to make a basic blood altar? It's just a bit of stone.
I'm sure I can find out.
Yeah, if you just a tier 1 blood altar, because there's something else that I wanted to do this episode, and just setting up the Ender Quarry wasn't exactly what I wanted to do for a full episode. Whereas you had a very busy episode, didn't you? So the viewers should go and check your episode out.
I did stuff.
You did stuff. You did lots of stuff. We've now got so much power coming in. If you check out Ego's video, he updates the thingy.
I'm sorry. What did you ask me to make?
A blood altar.
And how did you make it?
It was just some stone and stuff on it.
Yeah, do you want to check again?
Oh, is it not that?
No. It's 8 dash ingots.
We've got some over here.
And a Dalek, whatever. Can't even say
We've got 40 over here.
What?
A Dalek what? Really? There's something...
confused with the chicken nugget.
Blood altar? Really? Is that a thing? How much it costs?
You just look it up.
Wow. Okay, we can't do that then, can we?
No. So I'd love to make you one, but
I'd just whip me one up. It'd be lovely if you could just whip one up for me. Wow, man. So we've got to kill Daleks in order to start blood magic. Where are we going to find Daleks?
I left one somewhere.
Okay, and that was an idea that I had because we could use to make a key for a TARDIS and summon a TARDIS to us, which is awesome. You need a blood altar, but we can't do the blood altar until we've got the Daleks or that Dalekterium or whatever it is. Oh well, never mind. I guess that's...
So I won't do that then.
So I won't be doing that this episode then. We won't be doing that.
Funny,
that's 4 paper. I thought you said it was 1 paper for the filter, but it's 4 paper. Yeah. My mistakey. Right, I'm just going to set this first one up with the cobble from Venus, just to get that out of the system first, because, well, it's filling up my chest far too much, and it's just going to keep doing that over and over again, isn't it? So we are insert.
Oh, I can't get down that way.
And we will whitelist cobblestone, Venus cobblestone, and then we'll put that in there. So then, I guess I need to blacklist as well, don't I?
Well, no, because you've got to let it come in, or else it'll start blocking up the.
I've got to blacklist it on the chest then. No.
Yes. No, it should go into there first anyway.
No, it's going into the other chest. Unless maybe I move the chest one block over. But if I blacklist it on the chest as well, I get used to doing the whitelist and blacklist on things. Because whatever planet we're on is going to need a whitelist and a blacklist of things that we can and cannot use.
Well, you could just put the priority up on the barrel.
I could, but I'm not going to do it that way.
Already done it. And it's working.
And it's working fine. Okay. Well, so that should.
Don't want to tell you how to do your job or anything, then, but you know.
I'll get round to it. That's going to then take all of that out of there. We're also going to do the same things for the Venus subsurface rock and all that. And we are getting quite a bit of ore, iron ore, copper ore, tin ore, sulfur ore, ruby ore, and coal ore as well. So we'll process those however and we think is necessary. The Venus surface rock needs to go into the sieves because that gets sieved out. The subsurface rock also. So all the surface rock and subsurface rock from Venus needs to get sieved. So that's where it will connect up to the sieves in the room above. And that should work. The cobble, I don't know if there's a thing you can do with a cobble. Uses, you can smelt it into the normal stone. Yes, we can smelt it into stone. And then what are the uses of the rock itself? You can smelt it again to make vern stone.
Make what stone?
Vern stone. I don't know yet, but it can also be sieved. So the Venus rock, once you get it cobblestone into Venus rock again, it can also be done for the lithium ore, crushed silver and lead ore. But what does this Vernum stone do? It's got no uses according to NEI. So I did not know what that's for. But still, that's not too bad. We'll be working through all of the stuff that Venus produces. That's why I just wanted to get it to run and just get it to fill that chest up. I'll take all of this kind of stuff out of here as well and put that away. There's also Venus dungeon blocks, which have no uses that I'll probably have to void off somewhere along the line as well. But the majority of things will just sieve nicely for us. Speaking of sieves, are they running at the minute? They've got themselves full of moon rock. Yeah, because we're digging out underneath there. Now we've got a load of moon rock in there. That's okay. We'll leave that for now. And then there's also things that this sulfur does.
Did you put your teeth in before you started?
There's ruby and sulfur that we're getting from there at the minute. I don't think there's been anything else other than this Venus crystal that we've got to look at what uses there are, because Venus crystal is fairly rare, but we do get it from the quarry when it comes through, which will be nice to not have to go mining for it. And the uses of that crystal makes a block of crystal or a power crystal or an naquadah, which is for the Stargate mod. When did you mention that to us? Did you mention that during an episode?
Yes, we need our last joint episode. Actually, we need to start.
It makes an alloy, and that alloy can make a Stargate interface or a Stargate ring block.
Then we can do all different worlds.
But it's got tier 6 heavy duty plate.
Are you freaking joking?
That it needs, yeah. And the recipe for tier 6 is frozen iron plate, unpetium, and sapphire plate, which seem to come from Pluto.
I'm not going there, it's cold.
So we can't do that with the Venus crystals and do the Stargates until we've been to Pluto. So we've got to go through basically all of the planets in the solar system through galactic science first before we can go through the dimensional gate. And the same might be true of the Dalek thing. Maybe there's Daleks existing on one of the planets out there in the solar system that we can get to through galactic craft to get some of that Dalekanium or whatever it is and sort ourselves out with that. On the other hand, the uses of rubies includes all the tools and things, but also it compresses into ruby plate. And the ruby plates can be used to make this other plate. We need uranium as well, but this makes a tier 3, I think it was. Well, it's heavy duty plate And sulfur plate, the sulfur gets made into that. Ruby plate, the ruby gets made into that. But the uranium plate is interesting. How do we make the uranium plate? Essentially, we make uranium. And I can do that in the synthesis, but that seems to be the only place we can get uranium from.
Seriously?
Through Minechem. And it's a chemical compound 92. So I've got to do a few bits and pieces of thinking out and planning out what is going on with that. And we'll have to start next episode trying to install some kind of production facility for uranium in Minechem. And also sorting out where things are going to go as they come in from the quarry from Venus. And get a few processing things done for that as well. But that is it for this episode, folks. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to watch Ego's episode for the other half, the first half of this episode. And I will be back very soon with another Galactic Science. Nem go in space.